And y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it right now. Okay, let's get into it. What's good, y'all? What's good? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a lit live version of Yes for the Mess. Okay, yes, we are here. We are here to talk. We are here to talk a little bit of shit. Yes, we are here. If you are a Nene fan, this post ain't for you. Okay, it's just not for you. Okay, it ain't for you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. If you can't deal with it. That's all I'm saying. If you can't deal with the Nene dragging, because this is exactly what this finna be, a Nene drag, because she deserves to get dragged. So if you are extra sensitive when it comes down to your fave being dragged, baby, there's that X button. You better walk on up out of here, because baby, we finna get right on into some things tonight. We finna get on to some things tonight, period. Okay. Now, before we get into anything, let me just look at the comments and see everybody that's walking into the building. Okay. 65 of y'all so far. In Tracy. I don't know how to pronounce the person name with the M at the top, but what's up to you too? Shani. Girl with the G, I cannot pronounce your name. RHONJ. Okay. What's going on with you? Edwin Kennedy. PE. Veggie Lock, Kendra, Linda R, okay, Amber McNeil, Veronica, Tiki, Ian Tracy, okay. It's a couple of y'all up in here. I see a couple of familiar faces up in here right about now, okay. So what I'm about to do really quickly, I'm about to share this live to my Twitter really quick before we really get into some things right about now, okay. So let me go and do this real fast. Let me find it. Well, I ain't got to find it. All I gotta do is click on the YouTube thing and and get it popping. Let's see, 71 of y'all up in here. Oh, I don't want to hear myself. Let me share the Twitter. And also, you guys, I'm taking calls tonight too. I'm definitely taking calls tonight, just to let you guys know. So I'm gonna let you guys call in, and I'm gonna let you guys call in, and I'm gonna let you guys say your piece and everything like that. So yeah, that's what we're in the building for. That's what we're in the building for. We in the building for it. Okay. So I'm definitely here to let everybody give their opinions and talk about it, because this is a lot to unpack. You know what I mean? It ain't really a lot to unpack, but I just have a lot to say on this matter because as you guys already know, I did a video last night and I put it out today. It was a video about Candy Burris, and she pretty much responded to Nene shading her ratings and things of that nature. So this is what we're here to talk about, how she was shading her ratings, and then Nene has decided that she's going to respond, child. She's gonna respond, and this is what she said on Twitter. So we're gonna get right on into the pork and beans and shit of the situation. We're gonna get right on into this shit right now, okay? Where is it? Do I already have it? There it is. Okay, so this is what Nene had to say. She said, "Stop harassing me, my business, and my family. Stop having me followed. Stop blacklisting black women for speaking the truth, and stop paying off attorneys to not file discrimination claims. Stop it. They always blacklist you when you tell the truth." Mm. Mm-mm-mm. They always blacklist you when you're telling the truth. Okay. Okay, hold on, button Jessica. Let me look at something. Let me look. Let me look. Let me let that tweet sit up here for a sec. Child, you DM me for that. I could have fixed that at the end of the video. But thank you. Ain't no big deal. Everybody know what I was trying to say. But hold on. Hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go. But anyhow, I fixed it. So that's pretty much the gist of it right there. That's pretty much the gist of it, that particular tweet right there. So we're going to have a little bit of discussions about it. Hold on, y'all. But yeah. I'm not gonna keep on looking at my phone, child. So many DMs coming to me all at the same time, child. But thank you for the person that sent me that. I did fix it. However, because the whether you like it or not, group message is also going off too, child. So because we got a production meeting for this upcoming season after this is over with. But yeah. So let's get into it. Now, here's my thing. Nene is full of shit. I just want to make that clear to y'all. Nene is full of shit. And I'm gonna need her fans to stop blowing smoke up her ass. And I'm gonna need her fans to stop blowing smoke up everybody else's ass too. Because what kills me is that Nene fans, they tend to take everything that Nene says and just run with it. Like everything she says is the God to honest truth for them. Like that's really the basis of the situation. That's how they make it seem. Like they make it seem like everything that this woman says is the truth. But when you look at tweets like the one that I just posted, don't you see how confusing it is and how bipolar she really is? And this is not a jab or a stab at anybody with mental health issues at all before anybody gets in their sensitive ass feelings about what I just said, because you already know. But my thing about this is, on one hand, this girl says that on the real, I'll go back. Yes, I would definitely go back. If the opportunity presented themselves, I would definitely go back to the Housewives of Atlanta. Why would you go back to the Housewives of Atlanta? Why would you go to a show that you say is racist? Why would you go back to a network that you say is discriminating against you? Why would you do that? And then you turn around and you talk about how you're blackballed and that you're blacklisted and people are treating you a certain type of way because you're a black woman. What really kills me about people like Nene or people like Nicki Minaj, when these white folks is paying you the money that you love so much, like when they paying you the amount of money that you want, and when they showing you the attention that you want, and when they're giving you deals on deals and offer after offer after offer and treating you like you the creme de la creme or whatever you doing, these white folks are fine. They're not racist as long as they're doing what the fuck you want them to do. Because Nene was walking around here acting like she was the queen of Bravo for so long. Nene was walking around here acting like she was invincible, walking around here acting like she's a producer, walking around here sitting on Watch What Happens Live telling Andy who need to be fired and who don't need to be fired. It was all fun and games, and it was all okay when she was doing all of that shit. Now, just stay with me on this. Stay with me. It was okay when she was doing all that, when she was the network's pet, when she was the teacher's pet, the teacher being Andy, when she was the teacher's pet, making all that money, saying whatever the hell she wanted to say on Watch What Happens Live, talking about Cynthia needs to be fired, Candy needs to be fired, all this other stuff. All that shit was cool and dandy when you was having your way. But when you started being a damn diva and being a bitch to everybody, that's when everybody's feelings towards you started to change, and now you're being blacklisted. No, you can miss me with it. You talking about you are blacklisted. That's the word you're using. But think about what you've done. You want to play the victim. That's what you do. See, what kills me with Nene is she's supposed to be this bad bitch and she's supposed to be the queen and all this other stuff, but she don't act like a queen. She don't present herself as a damn queen at all. What she does is she get up and she talks shit, and then she turns around and she backpedals. That's what she does, and I'm not with that. I don't respect that. Stand firm on your goddamn word, okay? One minute you say these folks discriminating against you and there is some prejudice going on, but then you turn around and you say you will go back if the opportunity presented itself. Why go back if you feel that strongly about them being discriminating against you. If you felt that strongly, why would you go back? Take accountability for the way that you have acted. For the last couple of years, you have this superior complex about yourself, and you feel like can't nobody call you out and can't nobody say nothing to you. So you can get on Twitter and you can air bitches out and you can say whatever you want to say about everybody. But when somebody come at you with the same vitriol, you can't take it and your fans can't take it either. Soon as you say something about somebody, it's the Bible. But when somebody say something about your big ass, it ain't the Bible no more. Everybody hating on you. Everybody want to be like you. When, yeah, you were the breakout star of Housewives of Atlanta, but you ain't doing what Candy's doing. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You can't call your boss a racist and a cokehead and then turn around and think that you're supposed to be back on the show. That's the same thing I need for these Nene fans to realize. The woman can't leave the show, call the man a racist, call the man a cokehead, and y'all think she gonna get her job back just because she's good for the show. Now, this is coming from a person that don't even like Nene. Yeah, she good for the show. I would love to have her back. I don't even like her, but I would love to have her back. She brings something to the show. She's brought a lot to that show over the last few years. Yes, she has. But at the end of the day, when you do the crime, you got to do the motherfucking time. And that's exactly where she's at with it. She did the crime. She got to do the time. She the one who went on Twitter and called that man a cokehead and everything else up under the sun and thinks she's supposed to get her damn job back. Period. It's some shit that you can't say. If you had an issue with the network, why you just couldn't talk about it in the Bravo offices? Why you got to bring everything to Twitter all the damn time? Then what's really funny to me is that you sit up here and you take shots at people subliminally, and when people catch your shade, you want to act like you the victim. Now, you want to turn around and say you never laughed at Candy's ratings because it wasn't nothing to laugh at, but that's exactly what the hell you did, though. You were laughing at her ratings. You were throwing shade. You always throwing shade at somebody, but then when somebody call your big ass out about what the fuck you said, then you turns into a midget. Your big tall ass turn into a midget after you get called out. And why is that, sweetheart? Why is that, sugar plum? Why is that? You know what I'm saying? Why is that? Why do you do that? And then your fans get mad at anybody that calls you out on your BS. But they're gonna stay mad with me. They're gonna stay mad with me because whenever a story comes out and you being ridiculous, I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna call your ass out. See, the Nene fans hate me, the Portia fans hate me. They think I'm so obsessed with this bitch, and I don't even talk about her like that. But they, the Portia fans hate me, the Phaedra fans hate me. This whole little threesome, this whole little trio, Nene, Portia, and Phaedra fans, oh, they don't see it for me at all. But it's okay because I'm gonna keep on telling the truth on their ass. Period. And you can call it obsessive. You can call it whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to always call it out for what it is. Whenever there's something in the news and in the blogs about any of these hoes, I'm going to call it out because it's the damn truth. Nene never wants to take accountability for anything. Nene never wants to say I was wrong for anything. And what's crazy to me is she can go on all these different media outlets and media sites. Like, what's funny to me about it is when Candy finally responded, when Candy was asked a question about Nene throwing shade at her, and she answered it. The Nene fans, the Portia fans, the Phaedra fans, the three of these fired assholes fans are all mad because she responded. But it was all fine and dandy when Nene first got fired from the Housewives of Atlanta, and she was sitting over there with Michelle Brown. She was sitting over there with another blogger. She was sitting over there with another media outlet. She was sitting over there with any media outlet that would listen to what the fuck she was saying about all the rest of these girls, listening to her opinions about whether or not they should keep their jobs or not. She was sitting over there with all these other folks and thought it was okay for her to sit up and say, well, that person needs to be fired, and that person need to be fired, and that person don't need to be there, and that person don't make good TV. But bitch, you not there. So why the fuck you sitting up here talking about what somebody else doing on the show that you are dying to be back on? Because it's your baby and you help build it, and you also help break it down too. Let's also not forget that because of you and your stank ass attitude. You act like you the queen of this shit but you making princess moves. You can't be a queen moving like a princess. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a queen moving like a princess, moving like you Cinderella. You can't do that. You can't. You get on Twitter every other week and you fuming about being blacklisted. You fuming because you can't find no work. You're fuming because Candy got a spinoff. You were fuming because Kim had a spinoff. You were fuming because Portia had a spinoff. You were fuming because everybody gets a show but you. But why didn't you pitch a show? Why didn't you say, I want to do a show about my lounge? I want to show you how I run my lounge. I want to show the people that work there. I want to focus on my personal life as well. I want a show about my lounge. Why didn't you do that? If you really wanted a spinoff so bad, why would you do that? And see, the thing of it is, you thought you was bigger than what you were. See, you thought that you were better than these other girls. That's the problem. See, you thought you was better than them, and you thought that, Bravo was just gonna throw you a spinoff off the rip. Because that's the problem. That's what you thought. You thought Bravo was gonna throw you a spinoff off the rip because you Nene. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. It just don't. It don't work that way. You stupid. If you want to show so bad, go to WeTV. If you want to show so bad, like somebody said, go to the OWN network, go to Zeus if you really want to show. But the problem is, do they want to work with you? The issue is, will they see past the shit that you've already done with these people at the Bravo networks? That's my thing. And another thing too, she let me tell y'all, because we finna really get into some things here. My thing about this is, you always calling people racist. You always calling people prejudiced when it's convenient for you. Let's talk about that. When it's convenient for you, you call motherfuckers like racist. You call them all types of shit. You say all that crazy shit about them, just like you did with Kim. Now, Kim was a racist. Kim was this, Kim was that. But then in a millisecond, y'all were friends again. But whenever you fall out with her, she a racist. She don't like black people. Which one is it? Are you cool with the bitch or you not? Which one is it, girl? Let me know. Which one is it? Because you was cool with Kim. You was cool with everything Kim was doing. You were. It was all okay. But then when you fell out with her, she a racist. When you fell out with her, she don't like black folks. When you fell out with her, she don't respect black women. Which one is it? Because you cool with the bitch now. But I thought she was a racist. You use that race card when it's convenient for you. That's when you decide to use it. You use that race card when it's convenient for your baby girl. That's what you do. You use that race card when it's convenient for you. And that's my issue. That's my problem. You use it when it's convenient for your baby girl. That's what you do. It's not genuine. Like this whole fight for black women that you're trying to lead, it's not genuine at all. It's not, because you don't mean nothing that you're saying. That's my thing. You don't mean anything you're saying right now. Like, you don't even care. Like, that's the thing that kills me about the situation. You don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Really, that's my whole thing. You don't care about this stuff. You just want to make yourself out to be the victim because the going is getting tough and you ain't in them and you ain't getting no checks. And you gotta settle for being on a show like you gotta be on a show like what is it? Damn, what is it? You got to be on a show like College Hill. That's what you got to do. You got to be on College Hill and shit to make yourself, to get yourself a check. That's what you got to do. You got to be a reject on College Hill. That's the lowest you done went. Baby, you might as well go to Mona and get a job at Love and Hip Hop, child, if you're going to do that. That's all I'm saying. Baby, like I said, I have a multitude of things to talk about, sweetheart. But like I said at the beginning of the video, if you team Nene and you can't handle the criticism that she's getting tonight, you might as well get off this video, baby. Because this ain't the video for you. Nene getting dragged tonight. And if you're not gonna drag her by them oxtails, then that's on you. But I'm here to drag her tonight. So you better get with it. You better get down and lay down, baby. That's all I gotta say about that. You better get down and lay down. I saw this. I saw it. I saw it already. You ain't got to keep putting it in there. I saw it. If anything, Bravo should have a campaign to boycott Nene. She was offered to the staff. You see how she talked to Andy at the... Exactly. Exactly. That's my whole point. See what I'm saying? Already attacking him. She ain't finna do nothing but show her ass like she been doing. I can't talk about the investigation if I ain't seen it. I can't talk about it right now. I ain't seen it. I can't talk about something I don't know about. So you're gonna have to give me some time. Let me see. This is Atlanta. If someone is following her, she definitely needs to call the police. She did it to herself. Exactly. All those things Nene did in those shows she was playing herself. She isn't a star or an actress. She didn't want to study the craft. She wanted ish handed to her. Right. Because why hasn't she been on any more TV shows? Why? Why? That's the part I'm trying to figure out. Why isn't she on any other TV show? Why hasn't she went to no movies or nothing like that? Because she thought she was on top of the world when she was on Glee. She thought that she was on top of the world when she was on The New Normal. She thought that she was doing everything under the sun. But ain't did not now another. And she did Cinderella. That was a big thing. But my thing about it is, what are you doing now? What are you doing now? What are you doing now besides hopping on Twitter every day, fuming? What are you doing? Because you had the opportunity. You were a breakout star. You had the opportunity to be more than what you was. You had the stepping stone to be bigger than what you are now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were on your way up. You were on your way up, to be honest. You were here. You had arrived. You was at the play. You was at the what is it? You was in the parades and stuff. Like, you had it going on for yourself, and you fucked it up. You fumbled the bag for your own self, and you want to blame everybody but yourself. I don't give a damn how many people you can yell at really good on national TV. It don't matter when you got a fucked up attitude as a businesswoman. No one gives a damn about how much good TV you can bring when you a bitch in the business room, in the office. Don't nobody care about none of that shit. Okay, having a good attitude gets you really, really fucking far. I know that for example, from experience. I know that from experience, being in the industry that I'm in, which is YouTube, okay? And that ain't really no industry, but you get what I'm saying. Have you noticed that I'm cool with so many people on YouTube? If I ask anybody to collab with me, just about anybody, they will do it. Do you notice that if I want to do a panel and I ask somebody to do it, they don't mind doing it. They don't mind showing me love, giving me my flowers. Have y'all noticed that long as y'all been watching me, many YouTubers speak highly of me? That's because I have a good attitude about things. That's because I treat people with respect. That's why I have good relationships. That's because I got good relationships with these people. She did not have a good relationship with the network, so she wanted everybody else to fuck up their relationship with the network. Why everybody got to fuck up their coin for you? You want to fuck up your coin for none of them, bitch. So what are you saying, honey? That's the part I'm trying to figure out. What makes you think anybody's going to fuck up their coins on your behalf? You want support from everybody, but you don't support nobody else. You look down on Candy when it came down to her play. You know what I'm saying? Okay, hold on. Listen, let me tell you something. You got one more time to call me out my name, and you getting cussed out. Okay, I'm just being real. Like you can, like this is a conversation. You can agree to disagree. You can disagree all day, but don't tell me I'm talking ignorant. I'm not talking ignorant. Keep trying me, and you're gonna get cussed out. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, you have to be likable. You have to have a good personality. You have to, you know, move a certain type of way if you need things. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Don't nobody want to work with somebody that got a messed up ass attitude. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody. Period. Nobody wants to do that. And my thing about this is Nene treats everybody like that. And see, my thing with her is she goes out of her way to talk crap about everybody, but when everybody talks crap about her back, she can't handle it. Why is that? Why does Nene fans think that it's okay for her to talk about people, but can't nobody talk about her? Boom. Thank you, Phil. If it's to be black, why does Nene come for other black women? That's what I'm trying to understand. Nene's issue is she never diversified her career to where it's marketable. She created a whole YouTube channel and didn't even use it till its full capacity. She wants to throw tantrums every day, and that's why she's in the predicament that she's in, because she want to throw a damn tantrum every goddamn day. No, ma'am. She didn't have the lounge at the time she was on the show. I haven't been there, but I heard that the drinks are great, but people have said she won't speak and she's not approachable. Oh, baby, listen. Speaking of the lounge, let me tell y'all something. So next week, I'm going to be in Atlanta, right? And me, Jamie, Sakina, and House of Aaron, we're all going to go to the Lanithia, okay? We going to the Lanithia. It's all Aaron's idea. You know it ain't mine, but we all going to the Lanithia. So what y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to give y'all a review of the Lanithia when I come back? Maybe the four of us should get together and do the review together. What y'all think? Just tell me what y'all think of that. Should I give a review? Should I give a review by myself, or all four of us do it? Because, like I said, it's all Aaron's idea now. You know, Aaron got us doing this, so it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be me, Aaron, Jamie, and Sakina. The four of us are going to the Lanithia next week, next Friday, as a matter of fact. I went to the old lady game the last time I was in Atlanta. Okay, Gail. I'm gonna mention it to them when we all get together. I'm gonna mention it to them, and then we all gonna come together and try to do it. That's what we're gonna do. I think that's a good idea for all four of us, because I think it's gonna be everybody. Because I think this gonna be Aaron's first time. I think it's Sakina's first time, and I think it's Jamie's first time. So we all gonna be going for the first time together. Okay, so we're gonna see how it goes. It's gonna be me, Jamie, Sakina, and Aaron. Her mouth is the root of her evil. Candy even took her on a tour as a comedian. She messed it. Yeah, she did mess it up. The thing about it is she hate on Candy so much, but Candy tried to give her ass an opportunity. Ain't that some shit? The same person that tried to give you a damn bone, you wouldn't even take it. Now, it wasn't that you wouldn't take it. You know what I'm saying? It was that you fucked it up for yourself. I already been to the OLG. Me, Jamar, and Maddie and Josiah went to the OLG. Might go to Blaze too while I'm at it, child. But yeah, y'all. So it's like Nene be killing me. Like, she is not a good friend to anybody. Nene gives me very much so toxic. That's what she gives. And I can't fuck with that. And it's like her fans think because we calling her out on her shit, that means that we're negating the things that she brought to the show. And nobody's negating anything that she brought to the show. It's just that Nene is a bitch. Seriously, that's what she is. She's a big bitch. And don't nobody got time to deal with that shit. She's a hypocrite and an opportunist, and she do things when it suits her. Now she Black Lives Matter and shit because it suits her. Fuck out of here, bitch. A fan tried to speak to Nene in a beauty supply store, and she told her she was a big fan. Nene turned her nose up and turned her back. It's on video, and you could tell her fan was crushed. I heard she's a bitch to her fans. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare speak to her. Wouldn't dare. And what's crazy is I've been in Atlanta so many times, and I've met people while I was there. Like the person that I met in the one person that I met in person that was not the way I thought she would be in person was Johnny Blaze. I met Johnny Blaze at Lenox Mall, and she was so sweet. She was such a sweetheart to me. Like she was laughing at my jokes, and then she followed me on Twitter the same night. She was a sweet person. I thought that she was gonna be an asshole. I thought that she was gonna be extra mean, but she wasn't. You know what I mean? Like she was pretty cool. I'm dropping a link in the chat now. I'm about to take some phone calls so we can stop this at the hour mark because I do gotta meet with the whether you like it or not panel folks for a meeting. So yeah. Go ahead and go ahead and call in. The link is down in the chat. I just wish Portia could be. Listen, I'm trying to stay far away from talking about Portia. Honestly, I'm really trying to stay far away from talking about her at all because whenever I say something about her, I'm obsessed with her. I hate her, all this other crazy shit. So therefore, I'd rather not talk about her. Let's keep her away. The only time I ever talk about her is if there's a big story surrounding her or something like that. But I'm not even I'm finna stay away from talking about her because people get so damn sensitive when you talk about her. So I'm not finna talk about Portia, period. Mm-mm. I don't like that obsessive label I get because I say something about her. So I'd rather not. Oh, you ain't got to tell me twice. I will not approach her for anything. Okay, never in my life would I do it. No, ma'am. I never approach her. She just gives me that she's an asshole. Like I wouldn't even waste my time trying to approach Nene about a damn thing, child. I just wouldn't. We got our first call. Okay, we got our first call. Listen, now, if you don't want to show your face, you don't have to. It's okay that you show your face. Okay, okay. So we got the first phone call. I think it's from Christia. I hope I said it right. Um, there you go. What's going on?
Hey, Scotty, I just wanted to come on here and say congratulations on the channel.
Thank you.
I have been like rocking with you since you were doing reviews in the bathroom.
Oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus.
Yeah, I had. I'm just being honest. And then it was kind of like, okay, where's Scotty at? The next thing I know, it's like you just had a light bulb that clicked, and you just doing like all these amazing stuff. And I just want to just say that, like, from a day one view, I like to call myself, I'm just real proud of you and your growth. And then I like listen to so many other YouTubers because of you. And it's just like, I just feel like I just know all of y'all because I watch y'all every day. Like, y'all got me through being bored from being at home after having my baby 2 years ago. So I just wanted to say that I just love you, Scotty.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, but as far as Nene goes, I just need Nene to go sit down somewhere. You messed up your bag. Like it's just like let Real Housewives go. Let everything
Right.
that's involving Real Housewives go. Focus on your lounge. Focus on your new show. Okay, College Hill. Why? Why is she on College Hill? Why is College Hill even getting a revamp? It's like I don't even understand. Like, well, what is her purpose on College Hill?
That's the part I'm trying to understand. I don't know what her role is on that show, but I don't know why she's on there. I don't even see
I'm
why she
so
would be.
confused. I'm so
Oh,
confused. I said Nene College Hill don't make sense, but I mean,
anything for
okay.
a bag. Anything for a bag, though.
She had the easiest bag. You was the, I guess, like, was she like the most highest paid housewife?
She was.
And
Yeah,
I,
she
I mean, how you doing is showing up, eating lunch, going on trips, arguing with folks every day. It's just like y'all said, when she got on Glee and the new normal, that's flawed. It's like when she did Glee, it was really Glee. When she did Glee, she act like she just didn't need nobody no more. It's just like she took her draws with everybody, and now it's
was.
like she's scrambling for scraps. It's real sad to see.
It is. It
It's
is.
sad to see. And then you coming for Candy, who ain't doing nothing to you. Like you mad Candy winning. Let that go. I just want her to let it go. But anyway, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just want to say that it just Nene College Hill. Why? That's all.
Okay then. Well, thank you for coming up. I appreciate it.
All right, bye.
Bye bye. See you later. All right. Nikki, you are next.
Hi, Scotty.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Nene, at this point, she's kind of being a narcissist and a sociopath at this point that don't want to take accountability for her part in what she did with Bravo. And I feel like the last straw with Nene was the season 12 reunion. That was the last straw. As she walked off this.
That's when she fucked it up for herself when she walked off that set. That's when she really messed it up for herself. When she walked.
Yeah, because you're mad at Candy for having a spinoff, but the thing with Candy, she's pitching her shows.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Candy been jealous of, I mean, Nene been jealous of Candy since Candy, or since season 2 when she first arrived on there.
Yeah, it's like, and it what's crazy about it is her fans act as if we're crazy. Like we don't know what we're talking about when it comes down to that.
Yeah.
Like, girl, we know exactly what we saw. When Candy first came on this show, Nene wasn't checking for Candy, and she was trying to diminish what I remember when they asked her to sing. and everybody was giving her like kudos and stuff, and Nene was the
Yeah.
only one that was like straight up diminishing the type of talent that she had or whatever. And it's like, but what was your talent back then besides being a loudmouth? What was your
Yeah.
talent?
And I feel like with Nene, she's intimidated. Like I feel like she like that with Kenya more too. Mind you, yes, we could people could agree or disagree with Kenya more about Kenya when it comes to Kenya Moore.
Right.
But once Kenya Moore became the star, like one of the stars, like the breakout stars of Real Housewives,
Mm-hmm.
Nene, the Nene didn't have a problem with Kenya when she was under her thumb.
Right.
She really didn't.
She was okay with like it's a pattern with her. Like when Kenya first came on season 5, Kenya wanted to be up under Nene. She wanted to be friends with Nene so bad. All this Who Shot John stuff. And then by season 6, the tides began to turn, and then she decided
Yeah.
that she didn't want to be friends with Kenya anymore. She didn't want to be cool with her no more by the middle of season 6. And it was like, okay, now she mad with Kenya, and what's really the reason for you to be that pissed off at her like you were? And it's just like,
Exactly.
she
All
tries
right, I can understand her being mad at the pillow talk party, but Nene was kind of the one that started that thing.
Yeah, like it was a volatile situation anyway, regardless of who said or did what. The questions that she asked was a little bit what was it? The questions that she asked was a little provocative. The
Yeah.
Kenya doing what she did was messed up too. So it's like you can't just blame everything on Kenya. You need to take some accountability for the part that you
Yeah.
played too.
And
But
Kenya, mind you, Kenya apologized to her. Kenya was trying to do a gesture for Nene too.
And that's the thing. Kenya always apologized to her. And this is coming from someone that don't even like Kenya like that. She always apologized.
Yeah.
And but Nene not gonna apologize for anything. She has this I said
Yeah.
what I said thing that she got, and whatever she say goes, regardless of if or
Yeah.
regardless if it's some bullshit that was fucked up. She's not going to
hmm
apologize because she said what she said, but she always expecting an apology from somebody else.
And it
And the
doesn't work like that.
And the thing with her that I don't like is she got her fans eating all the shit out of her ass because they really believe that
Yeah.
she's a victim in this whole thing. She's not a
And she's
victim.
missing. And then like the other former Real Housewives castmates, when they got fired or let go, you don't hear none of them talking badly about Andy. They still got somewhat good relationships with Andy. And all of them pretty much came back to watch what happens live, especially Sheree. She always comes back to watch what happens live.
I just feel like with Nene, it's just like she feels. Hold on, Aaron, if you finna come up here to argue with me, you can go. Seriously, and I ain't talking about House of Aaron. But anyway, my thing
Yeah.
about this is with Nene is that she feels that she can say whatever she wants to say, but can't nobody say nothing back to her. Like she
Yeah.
can shade at everybody else, and she can get on Twitter and say whatever she want to say to people, but can't nobody say nothing back to her. You know what I mean? Like that's my biggest issue with her. She's always saying I could say whatever I want to say, and I can do whatever I want to do, but at the same
And
time, if somebody else give her that same energy, she can't take.
I can see why Nene, Portia, Phaedra, and even Tamar Braxton hang out so good with each other. Because they all got that attitude. I can do what I want to do, but you can't do nothing to me.
Yeah, it's like
I mean, she's grown.
Can you wait? This is me and her talking. Everybody gets a chance, Aaron. It's not your turn
Okay.
yet.
Okay, I'll
Go
do
back on
myself.
mute. But what was I saying? But yeah, it's like I mean, I don't know. Aaron just threw me off. But like I said, that's just what it is. I feel like she has this superior complex about herself where she can say and do whatever she wants to say and do, but can't nobody do the same thing back.
Dude.
It's ridiculous to me. I don't like that.
And also she's intimidated by women on the show that have more of a career before Real Housewives.
Right.
You know, i.e. Cynthia, Candy, and Kenya.
Exactly. Okay.
And then until Cynthia starts speaking up for herself, but you have no problem sucking up to her sucking up to you.
That's the thing. That's another thing too. Cynthia was just fine when she was under Nene's thumb, but now that she's not under her thumb, it's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay.
Yeah, she burnt her bridges.
And that's the thing that her fans need to realize. If she ever comes back on the show, it's because God said so. Other than that, she ain't coming back because she did it to herself. And that's just really what it is. So
Andy is not, and Andy's not the only producer. There's other producers that don't want to deal with her.
like that's the part they fail to realize though. But let them go off though. But thank you for coming up, Nikki. I appreciate.
Thank you.
Wait. You had something else to say?
And the thing I like about Nene also is when she didn't have no problem when Andy used to talk badly about them on Watch What Happens Live, but once he done it to her, that's a problem.
Exactly. That's my whole
And
point.
none of them had a problem with Andy. They just let it slide.
At all. They all let it slide.
So they were like, whatever, because it wasn't that much of a big deal for them, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
And Kenya Moore always took everything through stride.
Right.
So Nene, she gotta think about her actions.
But too bad she won't, and that's just the consensus that most of us have come to. But thank you for coming up again, Nikki. I'm gonna allow Aaron to speak next, and let Rico speak, and I'm gonna be up out of here so I can go to my meeting. Okay, thank you. Thank you for coming. Bye bye. Okay, Aaron, you can talk.
Okay, I can speak now?
I just said you could talk.
Okay, so everything that Miss Nikki was saying is complete bullshit. But I'm
How's
gonna
it?
keep it cute on
I
Scotty's
just
chat.
wait. Don't call her opinion bullshit. Just say you disagree with it.
I just
Just say,
said her opinion was complete bullshit. Is
just say
that
you
wrong?
disagree with it. Just say you disagree with
Oh,
it. Like
okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I definitely disagree with Nikki's opinion on the matter of Nene. I do not feel that Nene is jealous of anybody's success. Okay? I feel like that's wrong to put out there. I don't think she has said anything bad about anybody's business. She has said nothing. I feel like people just put that on her for years. She's not jealous. She's not jealous of Candy. She's not
she
jealous
gives
of
it out.
Kenya. She's not jealous of Cynthia. I feel like because Nene has a big personality, and is a Sagittarius, we are quick to that's just our personality. And I feel like we're very blunt, we're very honest. So a lot of people can't take that,
That's
especially a weaker
that's
person,
that ain't
or
that
a
ain't
timid person, or a sensitive person.
that ain't got nothing to do with
That's
nothing.
what I that's but that's what I feel. But this whole thing about Nene, nobody wants to work with her, like she's hard to work with. I feel like we have to stop putting out that narrative that she's
That's
hard
not
to
a
work
narrative
with.
that we're putting out. That's exactly what it
No, but
is.
y'all have many. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's
Yes, it
not. Many people have
is.
stated. No, it's not. It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not, baby.
It is. Most definitely. But go
It's not.
ahead. It is. But
It's
go ahead.
not because Kiki Palmer worked with her. She said that she was on time. She knew her line. She knew what she wanted. And then Jamie Lee Curtis, who worked with
We're
her,
not talking
has said
about
it.
them, Aaron. We're talking about the
But
network. She clearly said that she is blacklisted. Why is she blacklisted, Aaron?
Because she's an opinionated woman,
That
a
ain't got
strong
nothing to
black
do with
woman.
it. That ain't got nothing to do with it. You can stop right there. She's blacklisted because she took her ass on Twitter and decided that she's going
Uh-huh.
to call her boss a racist and a cokehead and think that she's going to get a job with another production team. That's not
Andy
going to
is
happen.
not Andy is not her boss though. He's
It
talent
doesn't
alongside
matter.
with
She
her.
talked about an executive at Bravo, Aaron. That's the problem. She talked about one of the executives at the place that she works at. She called him a racist and she called him a cokehead. Not only that, she said that the whole network itself are prejudiced. So what make you think that any network will want to deal with someone that's going to
But
fly
are
off
they not? But are they
and get
not?
on? Can you let me finish? What make
Yes, you
you
can.
think that someone is going to want to work with someone from another network, want to work with her after she's going to fly off the handle when something doesn't go her way? What I just said was she sits up here and she uses the race card when it's convenient for her. The same way she uses the race card when it comes down to Kim. One minute she friends with Kim, then the next minute when she ain't friends with Kim, now Kim is a racist. But if she's a racist, she was a racist when you were friends with her, going back and forth being friends with her all them damn times. The moment Andy stopped doing what you wanted him to do, now he's a racist. Now he's a cokehead. But was he all of that when he was doing what the hell you wanted him? What the hell you wanted him to do for you? When you was making all that money and you was sitting on Watch What Happens Live trying to tell him who needs to be fired and who don't need to be fired? No, what we not gonna do
No,
is
she.
make excuses for her
I'm
behavior.
sorry.
There's no excuse for that. Go ahead.
I feel like every time she said that, first of all, Andy was the one who asked her for her opinion on who should go and who should stay.
Okay,
She
then.
gave her
So when
opinion.
somebody
Everybody went
asks,
bust down her head
okay,
for
then.
her fucking opinion.
Okay, so when somebody asks somebody else their opinion about her, don't get upset when they answer the question.
So what opinion she got mad at?
Oh my God. So you can sit up here and tell me that it's okay for Andy to say, okay, Nene, who do you think needs to be fired? So when she says something about who needs to be fired, that's okay. When someone asks her a question and she throws shade at the other women, it's okay. But
They
when
do it to
somebody
each other,
responds,
Scotty.
let me finish. When somebody else responds to her shade, it's not okay. Make it make sense. It's okay for
But
her to
Scott,
speak her opinion. It's okay for her to speak her opinion on everybody else. She can go to every media site, every blog that would listen to her sob story and shade everybody else. But the moment somebody speaks their mind on her, her fans and her fans want to attack everybody that speak their mind on her. But it's okay for her to be like, I said what I said. I said what I said. I can say whatever I want to say. So why doesn't that apply to everybody else? Make me understand it. Because I don't get it.
but
Make me
but
understand
what
it.
I'm saying to you, Scotty, they do it to every. Listen, what I'm saying. They do it to everybody.
Who is
Kenya
they?
fans do it. Portia fans. I'm talking about their fans. I'm talking about Kenya fans. I'm talking about Candy fans. I'm talking about Portia fans. They do it to each other. But the only spotlight they put it on is Nene. Nene is the bigger name. Nene is the
And that's
bigger
why she's going to
story.
get
Is the
dragged.
biggest
Because the
story.
people that drag, the people that come for me when I speak my mind on their faith is Nene fans. So that's where my attention is going to be at.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a discussion. So you're gonna have your side. I'm gonna have my side.
It's
I'm
not about a
always going.
side. It's not
No,
about a
it's not.
side. It's
What I'm
about the
saying is you're
truth.
gonna have your opinion. You're gonna have your no. It's at the end of the day, you're gonna have your opinion, and people are gonna have their opinions.
But I'm trying
Like
to
I
get to
said,
your point. What is your point, Aaron? That's the because you haven't made one yet.
we,
What's your point?
no, we're talking. I feel like all this like dumping on Nene, like she's lying, she's using this, she's using that.
So
This is
now we're dumping on her. So
that's
now we're
her.
dumping on her. Now she's a victim. Now we're dumping on her.
That's
Now
her.
she's a
That's
victim.
her experience. You cannot
Now
dump
we're
on a
dumping
person's
on her.
experience. You cannot dump on her
Oh my God.
experience.
I
You
can
cannot
dump
dump
on. Yes, the
on
fuck I
her. You
can. You
can't.
want to know
I will
why?
not let you
You
do
want to
that,
know why?
Scotty.
You want to know why I can dump on? You want to know why I can dump on the Aaron? Because one minute she say these folks are prejudiced, they discriminate against her, they're racist, they're this. But she can take her ox looking ass on the reel and sit there and say, well, if they wanted me to come back to the show, I'd definitely come back. If they're so bad, why would you go back? Answer that. If they're so bad, why would you go back? Nothing to say? Okay. Randy Ricardo, let's go.
Oh no, child, that was a lot. That there was a lot. First of all, to the person above me, disrespectful and delusional, first and foremost. But with Nene, I said this before, I'll say it again on this channel. You have always had a problem with anyone more successful than you, and it started out with Candy coming on the show. You had a problem with Candy. Candy hadn't said nothing to you. Candy didn't do nothing to you. You had a problem with her. You have a problem with anybody who has just a tidbit, a little more success than you. Then it's just like you did call that man a cokehead and you called him racist. You said the network was racist, and I pointed out that NBC Universal owns Bravo and anything else that spins off of Bravo. So why would they want to work with you ever again? Because you didn't just told these people y'all racist, y'all hire cokeheads, y'all this, y'all that. You've just now shined a negative light on them. Whether it's true or not, they not finna work with you. Because now you
Right.
messing with they business, and you don't be messing with they business. And then it also, I don't care if, like, I love Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer could have said, "Oh, she showed up on time, she this, she that." That's great, but what has she done to the people, or what has she done to the people on production, said to the people on production, that makes them not want to bring her back, even before she started going off calling people at NBC racist and all that? What were you doing before that made these people not want to work with you again?
Right.
Because, like I pointed out the last time we talked about Nene and I came up here on this channel, Ryan Murphy, who she's worked with twice, has a history of bringing back the people he's worked with because he likes to keep them on rotation and keeps giving them jobs. And those people he feels like are his people and they can work well together and make magic and make money. He done brought back so many people, starting from when he was doing shows in the 90s. And I'm talking about the show Popular. We've seen many of those actresses and actors come back on his shows. Why aren't you coming back? What's the beef between you, like you and him?
Right.
Nene has a
Why
problem
did
with anybody more successful. Oh my. Did he cut me off? I know
Go
he didn't
ahead.
cut.
Go ahead, because I'm about to end this about 10 minutes. So and one more person is coming up. So go ahead.
Nene has a problem with anybody who has anything more than her. No one can say that is a lie because she shows you that every time she starts to talk about Candy. Y'all make up and then you get on television or a podcast and you say something about Candy. You say that about Kenya. We all try to give Kenya the benefit of the doubt when all the new seasons start. And every time you and Kenya get into it, Kenya for some reason apologizes to you, even if she hadn't even said nothing to you that was hurtful. You could call her the worst of the worst, and Kenya would still apologize to you. And I'm not a Kenya fan whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
But Nene, oh, there's no apologies. And when it comes to Cynthia, yeah, she was good with Cynthia if Cynthia was her lapdog, if Cynthia did what Nene said. But the minute Cynthia started thinking for herself and started to really recognize that, bitch, I'm the one who was modeled in New York. I'm the one who has a child with Leon. I'm still looking good up in my big age. I ain't never had to have, I don't know if she had any surgery, but it don't look it. I ain't had to do all this stuff to my face to fight aging or to look better to deal with insecurities.
Oh wow, we surgery singing.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Ranton Ricardo. I'm gonna go ahead and let Janae
Okay.
and Aaron and the last person that want to come up here. I'm gonna let them because I gotta get off of here in a minute because I gotta go.
Okay.
I do. The whether you like it or not, gang is meeting up tonight. In a few minutes about this new panel, so that's why I'm trying to hurry up and get up off of here.
Okay, I'm gonna get off of here, but that one that's about to come up, he's disrespectful and delusional.
Oh Lord, don't do that. Don't do him like that. Thank you though. Um, Janae.
She was talking to me, Scotty. She was talking to
Don't worry
me.
about it. Don't worry about it. Just let it go. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. I
Hi,
got you.
hi,
Don't worry about
Scotty.
it.
Hi, Scotty. How you doing?
All right. What's going on?
Okay. I have to say I still love you. I've been down with you when you was still Mr. Standing. You know what I'm saying? You my joint. You make me laugh every day.
Ah, thank you.
You do. You do. Like sometimes I can have a bad day and you just there. You just yeah. But as far as Nene goes, nothing that she says or does shocks me anymore.
Mm,
I try to be open minded when I watch the show to see how she's going to change, to see how everybody on the cast is going to grow and change. And it just seems like every time when there's some sort of conflict or issue, her name is at the end of it. I
mm,
mean, I feel like the way she comes for Candy, why? For what reason? For what reason? And then you turned on your best friend like an ingrown toenail. Why would you do that? Cynthia. And it's like, okay, I don't understand. Like as much as Nene has gone through losing a husband, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? You would think that okay, now that she lost somebody that was so important to her, that she would take time to reflect and do some self, reflecting on herself and be like, okay, maybe I need to get myself right. Maybe I need to take time away from the cameras and focus on myself. You know what I mean? Because that's probably I would if I had lost my husband the way she lost her husband, I would be falling to pieces.
mm.
Like
That's
I just
you.
Aaron, let her speak.
and I know different strokes for different folks, but I just feel that at this moment in time, I just wish that Nene would just. I mean, we already have enough with black women tearing each other down. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially you know how we are, Scotty, when we try to be on the come up.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us just, we like to come for somebody else's juggler just so we can get a head on the table. And that's not how we should do it. If we go create a table, everybody needs to be able to have a seat peacefully and everybody should be able to get the piece of the pie and, make the money and do what we're supposed to together and make something positive together. I just wish that, Nene would, just it's just sad because it's like a lot of friendships she's lost because she's set in her ways and she does things and she says things. But my thing is this too. I get the other women do and say stuff to her, but I feel like 90% of the time they're the ones taking the blame and apologizing and having to make the step forward while she just sits there and plays victim. That's not okay.
No, it's not. I
If
definitely agree with all that.
if you do something to hurt someone, be woman enough to step up and be like, you know what, I'm sorry, I did this, I'm sorry, I did that, I hurt you because, you know what I'm saying, you can't demand something of someone that you yourself is not doing.
Right.
I do hope and pray that, her life is better because, again, when you grieving like that and you lose a husband like that, I don't know where your mindset is. I don't know where your headspace is, but that don't give you a right to go and call, like you said, your producer allegedly a cokehead and say that he's racist. Because was he racist when he brought you back on the show and you and Kim was going at it and Kim was talking about how you had roaches in your house? Was
That's
he
the
racist then?
child. That's the part I be talking about.
And
But
I'm confused on that because you can't call somebody racist when he was doing something for you. Was he racist when he gave you your own wedding special, I Dream of Nene?
alrighty then. Well, Janae, thank you for coming up. I appreciate you for coming up. I'm about to let the last two speak, and then I'm gonna end this child. My
Well,
people waiting on me.
Okay.
you have a good day,
Uh,
sweetie, and I love you, Scotty, and don't let it get you down.
All right, thank you.
bye, Janae. Bye, Janae. Nice to meet you, baby.
You as well. You have a good evening.
All right,
You too, boo.
go ahead, Aaron.
You have to get out this notion that just because you
I
apologize,
don't have
oh, like
anything.
just because you apologize, like to somebody, doesn't make it okay. Because if you keep doing the same things over again, that apology becomes void.
So does
So
that
like
mean?
it
So does
becomes.
that mean when you apologize to me for pissing me off on TTV, that means that it doesn't matter because you're gonna piss me off again?
I mean, I feel like it's a key situation.
That's
So
not a
you
kiki.
know,
That's not a kiki. A lot of the times I really do be pissed off. So that's
well,
so does that so, so does that still so does that apply to you too? You gotta
I
think
believe so. I
gotta
will say I would be
gotta think
honest. I
about
would
what
be honest.
you gotta think
Some of
about
those
what
some
you're
no,
saying.
yes.
You gotta
So
think
I'm
about
gonna
what
be
you're saying
honest.
before you say it, because I'm gonna
Scotty,
clock it.
Scotty, Scotty. I'm gonna be honest. Some of those apologies were bullshit because I didn't
I
think
know
too
they were.
much
That's
in
why I
it
didn't
because
accept them.
I didn't think you were that pissed. So if you tell me like sincerely, be like, oh, Aaron, you're like, I'm really pissed, then I'm gonna be like grown up about it, be like, give you apology, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna stop doing it. But I feel like just because you apologize, and I feel like that's a lot of things with these shows, they are not friends. I feel like these people, I feel like the viewers got a misconception about these shows. None of one of these bitches are friends.
So because they're
Like
not
they're not
friends,
friends.
so because they're not friends, people are supposed to accept the disrespect,
No, I'm not
basically.
saying that, but I'm
So
saying that
what's your point?
you know you here to do a show because like people say about Kenya, she puts on the act. She shows up to work. So why not people calling out Kenya for being this way? Like why they always got to call out Nene?
Do you really
You feel
believe
what
that
I'm
no one
saying?
calls Kenya out? People have been calling Kenya out since season 5. Let's not play that game. People have
But
been calling Kenya out.
what I feel like, what I feel like, they don't hold Kenya's feet to the carpet as
Yes,
they
they
hold
do.
Nene. I feel like they crucify Nene instead of Kenya more than
Are
they.
you
I feel like they
serious?
crucify Nene more than Kenya. That's how I feel. I feel like they crucify Nene because she's a bigger star.
I disrespectfully disagree with that. That is not true. The way they be dragging Kenya by her damn yaki weave most of the time, and you mean to tell me that Nene is the one that gets held to the fire and not Kenya, when Nene has all this support by these fans? A lot of these fans ain't even gonna watch Housewives of Atlanta because she's not on there. Nobody gave a damn when Kenya wasn't on there. So what are you saying? My thing is, how you gonna sit up here and tell me that Kenya doesn't get crucified, but Nene does? No, that is not true. But we all have our own opinion. So if that's what you think, I will
Hmm.
respect that. Have anything else to
But
say?
yeah, well, I will leave it off of this because I know you have to get back. So for the people in Scotty's chat, this is the baddest bitch, Erin. Wild's Out TV. I love all of y'all in the chat. You know, we all respectfully agree to disagree. I respect y'all opinions. Y'all definitely, you know, if y'all, you know, shall choose, respect mine. But let's, you know, I love everybody. And I love Scotty so much. And I want to give him a big hug when I get to Atlanta.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
I miss you, Scotty.
Can we leave this for TTB? Because I'm not doing this here.
Always and forever. Each moment with
Aaron,
you.
Aaron,
I'm
get off of
sorry.
here.
I'm sorry. I'm
Get off of
sorry.
here. Get off of here. Go ahead.
Wait, Scotty, that was hilarious. I can't deal with Aaron. I wanted to get him good with all that foolishness he was talking. But anyway, oh, I was gonna get him. But I just wanted to say real quick. I know you gotta go, but Janae might drop. She said it all.
Mm-hmm.
Nene is full of crap. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm gonna watch what I say because I'm on your channel. Nene is
Uh-huh.
full of crap. And because she full of crap, nobody ain't got time for that. She is trying to play the victim role. Just like you said, they have dragged Kenya to filth. First of all, I'm team nobody. If you want to be honest, well, I'm be honest. I'm seeing Candy. That's my Taurus sister. So, and Candy is just like me. She don't do too much of nothing. They come for her, so she gonna come for them. Nene ain't never liked Candy because Candy is Candy from Escape. That's exactly why Nene never liked the Candy. That's exactly why they never got along, because Candy had money coming in the show.
Right.
So anything that has to do with anything when it comes to Candy, she gonna keep her foot on Candy's neck, even though Candy don't say nothing. It's gonna take for Candy to really like cuss her out to make Nene be like, okay, I'm gonna stop, because this is ridiculous. Like, girl, why are you on here talking about? You over here talking trash about this girl. That girl don't say nothing about you when you be saying this and saying that, and then you call the girl a coon, if I ain't mistaken,
She did
because
call it.
she getting the shows. Didn't Nene have that show, her wedding special show? It was a good little show, but let's just keep it real. People like Greg more than they liked her. Anybody finna watch her boring ass, thieving ass? I'm sorry. Let me stop. Anybody finna watch her and her children, because it ain't interesting. If they put his kids on there, Greg kids, when Greg was alive, then that might be interesting, because they didn't really care for her like that. No way. That's what entertainment at, or get that son baby mama. That'll be interesting too. But that's all I had to say. I had more to say, but I ain't even gonna hold you to it, because I was gonna get Aaron if he was gonna be up. I was gonna get his ass.
I already know it.
Ooh, I was gonna get him together, because baby, what you and not, I know y'all be kikiing, but been not with Scotty. No, sir. We not doing that.
He in the chat saying dumb shit now, talking about escape is not in the conversation when it comes down to successful girl groups. Yes, they are.
Aaron,
TLC,
I'm trying to tell you, Escape is one of the biggest girl groups.
Well, we're gonna let Aaron do Aaron. That's what we're gonna do.
Exactly.
So thank you for thank you for
put in your mouth, Aaron, because nobody don't want to hear that bullshit you talking.
So thank you for
love, Scotty. Love you, boo.
Love you too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, and y'all, before I get up out of here, because I'm about to, I just want to let Aaron know that he don't know what the hell he talking about. When you think about 90s groups, you think of TLC, SWV, and Escape. Escape has 3 platinum albums, okay? They also performed at the BET Awards, and they had their own medley when they reunited. So basically, they are part of the conversation. Are you a part of the conversation? Anyway, you guys, that's it, you guys. Be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also, be sure to share the videos, and, be sure to follow me on social media. It should be at the bottom of the video. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.